Hello there. Good day.
He finally...
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance, how would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yep, same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's got to bring back a little piece at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred. Thank you for all your help arranging the command.
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
The spirits lament, dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
I'd probably just tell them what to do.
Right. Don't waste time on them. Just get to the point. Let's try it. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods. We couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Evan-Urus. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Evan-Urus.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evan-Urus, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evan-Urus and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Asan? It's bad manners not to answer someone.
Right. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the team. Our paths may not have crossed at Weishaupt, but we have one experience in common.
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
And the moment we took a sip.
What were we thinking?
My head was exploding. You tell me.
I was thinking, what's happening? I'm dead and don't know it.
I did know it, and I was pissed. If I was going to die drinking, why couldn't it be 100-year-old brandy?
The first warden drank it all.
Good times.
Yeah, though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Feeling lost?
What's the problem with our illustrious leader? Is the first warden always a pain, or is it me?
A bit of both. You know he's all about discipline.
And I'm not?
Well...
Okay, so maybe I like to keep things loose.
And the first warden wants everything lashed down tight. I can see why you might feel a little lost.
Sometimes I think about the calling. You hear stories about other wardens who've left for theirs. Here, warden, thanks for your long service. Now enjoy the creepy sound in your head.
But don't worry, that's just an archdemon calling out to Darkspawn.
And before you succumb to that nasty blood you drank way back, how about you spend your final days in the deep roads?
And take a few Darkspawn up while you're at it.
Nice knowing you.
Can't imagine why you'd be feeling lost.
Well, I find out we've secretly raised griffins this whole time, and you get to play with them. How did I miss that meeting?
Nothing personal. I only got called in when the Gloomhowler showed up.
More like our esteemed first warden is an impossible ass.
Let him be. You and I will sort this ourselves.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have.
Weishaupt will come through.
Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the enemy to death.
No armor can withstand that.
Don't encourage him.
Won't happen again. See you two around.
Good taste.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon! It's taking him over, he's trying to leave!
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Spite, this man is not your puppet, and stunts like this won't change that.
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the Illuvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're all right?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
You need to restrain yourself while you sleep. Lock the door, tie yourself to the bed, whatever it takes.
I'll come up with something. And thanks.
What do spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
I'm pleased to travel with you, Scout Harding.
Just call me Harding. Should I call you Professor Volkarin?
Oh no, Emmerich will do. This doesn't seem a group to insist on formality.
I'm surprised some of us still wear pants.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
Intelligent and friendly, hopefully.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our...
There is much to be done. Victory to the living.
Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
The Shrouded Halls have been left in a...
Greetings. The dead keep watch.
Let's see if we can figure this out. That did it.
I can assist.
Here's one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Big door. Something important inside?
They're powerfully warded, and yet... someone passed through these doors not long ago.
What do we have here? There we go. What do we have here? There we go. That did it.
You've news?
That isn't the last wisp, is it? That locked door needs another one.
Right. Let's look around. There we go. That last Wisps unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Get out of there! Got him in position!
Fine hit, Brooke!
Get clear!
Not just yet!
Good to go. Don't stay there! That one, that Dead Venatori. How'd they get through a locked door?
An excellent question.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are the sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
Was that a demon?
I'm afraid so. And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something. This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
We can handle a few demons.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Your new seals hold.
We can't search the whole place. Have you seen how far down it goes?
Attack for glory!
Nice, Rook!
We cannot fail our cause!
Time to finish this!
relief.
Looks like the Venatori plan on taking a few things with them.
The villains. Do you hail from Ferelden, Hardy?
Born and raised near Redcliffe. Just a regular place. Nothing fancy, like where you're from.
Ferelden's a storied kingdom. Its heroes have shaped the path of our age.
That's the nicest thing anyone up here has said about Ferelden. Most people talk about how Ferelden's just dogs and mud.
Terrible. You mustn't pay them any mind.
There's a haunting.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice.
I think this wisp wants something. I think this wisp wants something. For us? Thanks.
Very generous.
You got it.
Venatori! And they're summoning a demon this time!
Fight then! They're attacking from afar!
Is that the last of them?
They're firing at us!
Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards. Right away.
There we go.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
There are no further signs.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
You've news?
Fair omens.
The Venatori won't be bothering you anymore.
You have our thanks.
The spirits rest more soundly. Prepare yourselves. victory.
Interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side. How thoughtful, Rook.
Taking a walk?
That veil bubble we found you in, how often do those happen in Arlington?
Sometimes, often, never. Depends on the day, and they're unpredictable. And with Elgranon and Gillenane loose, who knows what might get twisted up.
Well, isn't that a treat?
Inherent instability and survival uncertainty aside.
Okay, that's enough.
Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
Me! I want one.
Well, I don't have any.
Why'd you get my hopes up?
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? Yeah, Davrin. Where's my treat?
Come on, guys. Give me a break.
Rook?
What are we all saying?
Well, it isn't be quiet.
Sorry. Oh, it's all I've got.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that. Well, it's all as you left it?
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure.
What can I do for you, Rook?
I was curious about the Magisterium, the Venatori, and the Shadow Dragons.
Ah, of course. You're not from here, are you?
That's pretty obvious.
There are Qunari from Tevinter. Things are always difficult for them.
Doesn't help when there's talk about an evil cult having its hooks in the city.
The Venatori wish for a return to the past, when Tevinter ruled all of Thedas. It's an idea that appeals to many in the Magisterium, even though their duty should be to the people. But my father made sure to impress the importance of a Magister's duty upon me, before he revealed me to the Imperium as his heir. I may not hold the title anymore, but I have not forgotten his lessons.
Your father sounds like a good man, and a good Magister.
My father was honorable, kind, and generous. He clung to his principles when others took leave of theirs, and got himself killed. Damn my father's goodness.
You had to be revealed to the Magisterium?
A Magister must declare the inheritor of their seat. They were expecting a young man, but we decided that I would show them who I truly was. I was 15 and standing in front of all those Magisters. Their gazes told me they believed I didn't belong. But my father was behind me every step. Maevaris Talani, he told me, you deserve to be here. Stand tall and claim your birthright. And I did.
15. Speaking to the Magisterium and showing them who you are. That must have taken so much courage.
We never think we're brave enough, do we? Until we're called upon.
Whatever you're up against, gods, cults, blight, you know where to find me.
Now I won't keep you any longer. The world is troubled and we both have our parts to play. Good luck, Rook. Bring the light.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
My uncle once saw the Byrantas hunting one out at sea. She was the most majestic thing he'd ever seen.
A Candelab. They carry... Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
What? Everyone's talking about how you helped drive off the dragon. I'm glad I wasn't it.
Rook! What can I get the city's saviour? Come back soon. We'll have more.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons.
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Say no.
We'll take a paper. Thanks.
Best word done. Docktown, right here.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How'd you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Spotted at a local fish fry.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
You're all right.
One paper. Thanks.
What happened?
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good name. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I'd expect as much. You're not afraid of a tough crowd.
Draw the right lines, get the job done. It's how you sleep at night. Come on. There's more to see. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life.
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you
Best
killed.
cereal in Min Rathas.
And that lets you sleep at night?
The latest chapter is here.
If I'm lucky.
Circle District
We'll take
Gossip.
one.
Read the latest.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Look
Get
around
it
and you'll
here.
find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need?
I came down here to procure...
The latest chapter is here.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
Paper. Thanks.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Huh? Yeah. I'm,
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way, taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
So, you're ready for the worst?
No, but you're not surprised.
Whatever keeps you alive.
Today, it's Hal's fish. I live for Hal's fish.
Small wins?
Small wins.
And we make a good team, don't we?
What's happening to this city? I wish there was something.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
Trevelyan. Isn't that the name of a noble family down in the south?
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition, when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life. Simpler times.
I fear that simpler times are like to remain a memory, for now.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition. But but I never lost the friends who'd gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Val Royeaux and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori help make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the Crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the Crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before, and the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. We should take a break, head back to the lighthouse for a bit. Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling Crow contracts didn't count.
Get clear.
We're in the clear.
How are the crows after the dragon attack?
We're assassins. What do we know about dragons? Thea and Viago are juggling their response to the dragon with the fight against the Antam. The other talents are scrambling. And I don't know what Hilario is doing.
That last part seems normal.
I suppose the world hasn't ended yet.
A Grey Warden? Are you all right?
Warden Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn if they escape into the city.
Just sit tight.
Look up there.
Please.
Got company.
Callista. I still sense more.
Target ahead. Watch your back! Get clear!
They're down. All right, let's keep clearing Blight from the cat. Well, that's unnerving. Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs, and the Blight's twisting through all of it. An elevator. I can sense more blight where it leads. Do you get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs?
There's something down here, but then it's been Rathos.
Company, get ready. Look at that.
What's behind you?
Rook takes credit there.
Clear.
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta. Hey, we're back in Docktown proper.
Always good to know the shortcuts.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Good. Docktown owes her for the warning.
Rest easy.